All right, so here we are again, but with a different camera. And I'm gonna take the screen out. Very good. And make sure it's straight. 24 millimeter f1.8. Canon R8. And this is at 1.8. I've taken a lot of pictures also, so it's not going to be a long drive, but I'm going to take it this way. So I'll be making a left, but I get the green. Very good. So the R8, the A6700, they're small cameras. I'm using the DJI Mic 2. I thought I'd try it in dark places. I want to see how it does with the light. If it's too bright, I'm not going to do the F13 thing. So I see a truck. There we go. Good. Okay. Yeah, I want to get by this guy. So he has a trailer. He's looking in his trailer. So I lowered the air conditioning a little bit. I got an aperture priority. The school is coming along nicely. So I'm going to take you to the cul-de-sac. Look at the clouds and look at this sign. Now, there's no digital teleconverter on video, okay? This is 24 millimeter, the RF. I got focus breathing on inside the camera. So that I like this feature. And we're going toward the hospital with the cranes. They're doing the curb thing again, so I don't know if they're gonna do what. They put up a sign for a school zone, so it should be ready by September. Okay. Ooh. Real rocky right there. So it says too bright. Now, 4K 30, it's cool in the car, no sun. I got the notorious Canon R8. We're gonna see if it overheats. I got a good lens on here. I got focus breathing correction on. Looks like it's reading the sign pretty good. The flaring is down, which I like. Okay, I like that. So I thought I'd put a small 1.8 24 millimeter lens on here. I thought it was AFS, but it's not. It's a full frame lens. I do have a lens hood for it, but it's not on it. And it's a metal one, so it screws on from JJC. I like their products. So what do you think? Is it too bright? So he's cleaning up the area. He's getting rid of some old buildings, this farm, whatever. He has some pods on there for storage. So I see more lights, which is a good thing. They did pave this road, but it's not the best type of pavement. But it's better than what it was, okay? And they didn't go all the way. They stopped at a certain part. And That was it. Yeah, right here. You would think they would continue on, but no. Okay. Okay, train's coming. That's why they're building this bridge. So we get to see a train. So you get to see a train action. You get to see a little graffiti too. And there's a long train. Very long train. And here comes, nope, that's not the end. Just a different car. So I don't see many cabooses anymore. I see like maybe one engine, two engines in the front, and then one pushing at the end. So man, when I get in the studio, I'm going to have to count all the cars that they have. This is huge. But it's entertaining, huh? There it is. There's the other engine. That's it. Okay. All right. So that was pretty interesting. So when they finish with the ramp, some traffic can go over it. You know, if there's a train. And then they have to build it on the other side. Bracken Village. Yeah, antique stores. They got quite a few shops, restaurants. They got pizzeria now. So it's building up. New traffic pattern ahead, May 5th, 2025. All right. That means they're going to be closing lanes. Yeah. So I thought I'd try the 24 millimeter on the Canon R8. I've been finding some new features in the menu system. One is the focus breathing. Also, it's a 1.8 lens. It's a fantastic lens. I don't see many people talk about it. That's about 50 miles an hour here. And I'm going 45. You know, I gotta do a test where if I get better gas mileage at 45 than 55. So this is still a pretty good road right here, 3009. I love all the lights around these homes. Makes it look pretty good. So it's 12:30 in the morning. What am I doing up? Well, I get excited. I have to do some videos, go driving around, see what's out there. I'll be taking some more photos. I already got 150 today on this camera. Visited some relatives. So it's on my wife's side of the family. Celebrated Aunt Pam's 73rd birthday. Yeah, a lot of these little stoneworks. Yeah, it's being built up. See, it's now 60. And I'm still going 45. Well, I sped up to 50. See, now it's 45 again. You know, right around the curve. So I'm going to see if it overheats even at nighttime. I want to see if there's a time record limit. I got a dummy battery in here. So Nikon has it like 2 hours and 5 minutes of record time. And it might be also where on my disk space on the SD card may not be enough. I think I have a 256 gig card though, so it should handle it. So it's very dark outside. Clouds, and I don't see any on the screen. Okay, it's at f1.8. Now, I do think that Canon will save the file if it starts to overheat, okay? Like Sony does. And here's the Natural Bridge Caverns Road. So I think it's about 2 miles away. The vineyards. Car coming. Truck. Yep, 45. And be making a right here at 1863. It's 55. So I should be in New Braunfels in 8 miles. It used to be 13, but it's actually 8. That's how far it's grown. It's growing all the time. Just like there's more homes being built on these roads. So, and now I can see the clouds again. A little light here and there. of these lights right here. And one's on the left. And stretch of road with all the wonderful lights on the gates and the fences on both sides. So we're getting a little light in here with the clouds and lights from the city as we're getting closer. So in the dark, the road looks real bright, okay? It's more than what I really like. I like it a little bit darker. But when I get into the city lights, that's a different story. Then it's not as bright. Everything brightens up. Everything looks pretty good. What I notice is to keep the cameras from focus breathing, you got to have it set like this, the way they want it. Because if you darken with exposure compensation, or if you stop down on the f-stop, like an f8 at the most. The other night I did an f13. And it looked pretty good. And that was on the Z5 II from Nikon. So I thought I'd try this camera out with the 24 millimeter. And I got some curves on this road too. And I think this part floods now and then. So they say it's 50 miles an hour, so I'm going to go 50 miles an hour. Should be going to 45 shortly. You'll see a restaurant with a whole bunch of, it's a barbecue place with a whole bunch of lights. Trying to figure out what gear I'm going to take on the shoot for Thursday. And that bright light up there in the sky, I don't know if it's a star or if it's a plane. It's probably a plane. And the barbecue place is coming up. Of course, it's closed right now, but they leave some of the lights on. So it's been recording for 37 minutes. So with tiny cameras, you have to worry about like 45 minutes, of constant recording. This is the best settings right here. The reason why is it's nighttime, no sunlight. The cab is pretty cool. There is air circulating inside the cab, and I'm pretty comfortable. I think it's going to get to 45 shortly. Yep. New Braunfels. Now it's 40. Okay. And the football stadium is to the left of us, but there's only a little lights going on. Now, we're getting into the city where they're going to have more lights. And you're going to see a difference. So I'm going to go up here to this gas station or to the road. I want to show off these trees with lights and show you the difference with the lighting, okay? So I like the strip mall, but I love the trees. You just go in here. See, look at the lighting. And look at these trees. Isn't that beautiful? And that's what you can get with the 24 millimeter. Now you see, everything is bright. So the road doesn't look that bright anymore, right? The pavement. And that's a secret. You can leave it like this, but in dark areas, the road looks blown out. You can still see some clouds and stuff. But when you get under some light, then it doesn't bother you anymore. Okay? So look at this. Isn't it beautiful? And I almost got the whole tree in there. And that's what a 24 millimeter can do. And if I turn off the lights, there you go. Isn't that gorgeous? So I thought I'd show that. I think you get out this way. And I go like early morning, you know, when there's no traffic. Okay, gonna have to go like this. And hopefully I can make a U-turn. I messed up. Shouldn't have done it, but I did it. That's where I turned in. So I didn't want to go all the way back to 1863. And I could have backed up in the parking lot, but so you see, it's dark again. But when I get in the you know, let's just go to this, you know, all the stores are closed. But with extra lighting, see, it doesn't look that bad. And plus you get to look at little window shopping and stuff. And it looks pretty good. So what I'm looking for is any noise, kind of like, it looks like snow, all right? When I do video testing, but you see, I'm just driving here, no cars, all stores are closed. But you see, more lighting. And everything is not blown out. And as you get away from the light, and here's Oak Run again. I wonder if McDonald's is open. Nah, I already had a Frappy Mocha. I'm not gonna get another one. So it's coming on the 45-minute record limit. Or I mean, yeah, they're closed. Okay. Yeah, 337's coming up. McAllister's Deli. There's the H-E-B. Walgreens, new sign for Walgreens now. And let's see if I can make this light. It's green now, but I bet you it turns yellow and then red. Told you. Never fails. Always catch this light. Okay, well, it wasn't a long wait. That's a good thing. What do you think of this? The clouds with the city lights highlighting it. I think it's gorgeous. You know, and this is downhill, by the way, folks. So in the daytime, it's spectacular. But at nighttime, you can see all the city lights. And I still don't know what the speed limit is. $55, okay. That's where I'm going. Wow. Here's McCoy's. They're like Home Depot or Lowe's. I think we still have one or a couple in San Antonio, too. So you're getting a little cloud action. I like that. Coming up to I-35. I stop here quite a bit too. They got a lot of gas stations around here. Quick Trip and okay. Yeah, I have to go in this lane. All right. And here's McDonald's. I don't know if they're open, but I'm not going there. Now it's the highway. So I see if there's a lot of light, it evens out. And I usually go 65, 5 miles underneath the speed limit at nighttime. But you see, there's a lot of lighting on the highway, so it's not that blown out. You can see the clouds, you can see the lights among the highway, see the vehicles, and it's almost been recording for an hour. Last time I went, I did it in 55 minutes, but I slowed down a little bit. I showed you some things with the different lighting. And this is a full frame camera. It uses the APS-C batteries, like for the R10 and R50 and a couple others, but the R7, the R8, no, I'm sorry, the R7 takes full-size battery, but for a full-frame camera, I think this one replaced the RF. They had two of them. One was better than the other. But you see, this camera's doing good. It's recording. Picture quality looks excellent. And I'm just judging from the LCD screen. We'll get to know if we see a lot of noise or whatever. But it's a small lens, but it's a 24 millimeter. And I like this lens for street photography on this camera. And I can plug it into a power bank, the same thing with the Sony a7CR, and do street photography. That's why I got the R8. It's a small camera. And if you're taking pictures, the only time this camera overheats is if the temperature fluctuation is too great. So if you come out of a cold place, like from inside the house, and then you go out in 100-degree weather, it's going to shut down. So that's the way they have their sensor. But if you have the camera off and you get it about the same temperature as if it's on the inside or outside, all right, you won't have any problems. It'll get used to it. And even if it starts overheating, before it shuts down, it will save your file. Unless you run out of disk space, and then that's a different story. But and see, this truck is going the speed limit too. It's going 65 miles an hour. And I don't know if it's a gas truck or a milk truck. I think it's a gas truck. I don't think it's a cement truck. It's too small for that. I might get on this lane because I think I'm catching up to him. But you see, that's quite a nice picture. The clouds. If I darkened it up to, let's say, an f5.6, f8, you may not see the clouds. That truck may be cement or something. I don't think it's hazardous, or I would see a hazardous thing on it. I'm gonna get in front of this guy. And I'm going 69. So he was speeding up. I'm back at 65 again. And I'm 3 minutes from an hour. But I thought it was pretty, you know, when there's clouds out and stuff, even if it rains, it helps the video out, shows you different things. I mean, this is a pretty picture right here. Just think if it was in black and white. And there's 3009. It's 74 degrees outside. And we're getting into the San Antonio area. So it's Monday morning. And the graveyard shift should be starting to work on the road. Yep. That's Shirts Parkway. They've been closing off Shirts Park, well, past Shirts Parkway, but around in Corporate Drive, or 1518 is on the other side of I-35, and toward Evans Road, because they're building some towers there. See, there's 1518. And hopefully I can get off at Retama Park. We'll find out shortly, folks. See? Quarter of a mile. Okay, let's see if I can get off. may be doing the wrong thing. Yeah, see some people. Yeah, get off here. Okay. Some people ran over the barrels. So they're working. And I hope they're working on this road to get it finished. I only see about 3 or 4 people working. You know, they're doing the bulldozers and stuff. When I start seeing a good work crew, it's when you have like 20 guys, then you know they're ready to pave. So they got pretty much everything leveled, but they still got to put some dirt down, some rocks, whatever. But you see, it's still recording. I see no overheating. And it's been over an hour. Yeah, they need to finish this road, folks. There we go. So I left about 1:10 in the morning. I'm sorry, 12:10 in the morning. And I did some side things and stuff. Went through some strip malls and then the cul-de-sac and the neighborhood. But now I want you to take a look at the Retama Ridge as I make a left and see if you can read it, the sign. Is it too bright? Can you read it? Can you read this stop and speed limit sign of 20 miles an hour? I think you can. So you see, that's the difference that I wanted to show you. You can do different things with the camera. I think this is picturesque, even if I do think the road is blown out. But picture quality looks great. So thank you for tagging along. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and have a wonderful day. Good night, everybody.